Why though? You aren't listening to music? It's music from like if we watch a trailer or something, that kind of thing. Any of that. Is it because you watched the Oprah video? No, I don't think it was that. It was probably one of the trailers. Look up the Gachi Akata's author tweet on piracy. Pretty open-minded for from someone in such an anti-piracy industry. I'm assuming it's this one. Yeah, I'm guessing it's this from a week ago. From my perspective, this is a common sense rule, but if nobody says it, things will turn into chaos, so I'll say it. Oh no, this is not it. What is this about? Is this about people telling the author what the characters should and should not be doing or something? It's from today on her Twitter. Ah. I've spent the past few days researching the circumstances in different countries, including financial situations. I understand that for many people, pirate sites are the only way they can read manga. I also understand that prices can be higher overseas. I've even seen people saying, don't bring this issue up. But if we do not speak up now, the value of Japanese manga and creative works built through the sacrifices of relentless efforts and those who came before us will be wasted. I've also seen people say, reading for free doesn't hurt sales. That's not true. Free lowers the value of things. Once people grow used to getting something for free, they stop looking toward legitimate versions. I also understand that people who truly love a work will still support it properly. We pour ourselves into creating so readers can enjoy our work. Compensation matters, of course, but more than anything, I do not want to see its value diminished. To help people who cannot afford to buy it or who do not have access to it enjoy these works, Ando and I have been discussing this for a long time and exploring many ideas. Cannot share details yet, but we're working on it. Publishers are making efforts as well. Sorry it's taking time, but please stop hurling accusations like you are racists or saying misguided things like piracy is free promotion for you. That's always fucking delusional, by the way. I'm a big advocate for, like, you know, piracy to a certain degree, but that claim of it's free promotion is just baloney. We will continue doing everything we can so everyone can enjoy manga, and I ask one thing in return, please try to understand our perspective and our culture as well. That's an interesting take on it. Especially in the manga industry, right? That is interesting. I would argue Freddie Wong uploading the torrent for his movie got it way more attention. Yeah, there are extenuating circumstances like that, but those are fringe cases. How many people who watch the Avatar leak are going to now go buy a Paramount subscription to watch it when it drops? Probably very, very few. It's not free promotion and it doesn't lead to sales or anything. But there are certain cases, like with Freddy, where it does help. But like I've always said, for things like Godslap, right? I don't care if people pirate it instead of buy it. That's fine by me. At the end of the day, if someone really likes it, they will support it probably at some point. But that's not going to be the perspective for everyone. And in cases where you get a better product through piracy, like where, a work gets things taken out of it or it runs poorly because of whatever else, they shoehorn into a game, but pirating it gets rid of that so it runs better. you've just made a better product for piracy as opposed to the official one. There's a lot of different nuance to it. Whenever piracy gets brought up, I always think about when Metallica started throwing a fit because of Napster. Yeah, that one's the classic. Lord Gabe has the right idea. Give the customer something better than piracy. I always quote Gabe on that. He famously said piracy is a service problem. And he's right. To an extent. That is a big component of it. Think about how difficult it is to watch some shows now because of how many times they change streaming hands and licensing. Whereas if you just pirated a show, you get the whole thing. No headache. Sometimes in better quality. Yeah, sometimes in better quality. Have you played Pragmata yet, other than the demo? Yeah, I played for like 3.5 hours last night. It's amazing. I think it's incredible. I'm excited to dive back in. But I like shooting the shit first. Ah, I see. I'm still in the Pragmata category. That's on me. Hold on. I forgot to change it. Play any more off stream? Mm-mm. You gonna watch the new Resident Evil later this year? Is that coming out this year? It feels fast. But yeah. Where do you want to see Resident Evil in the next couple of games? More like RE7 or 8, or back to 2, 3, 4, 5, so on? Or do you want to see more like Requiem? I want to see more like Requiem. I think they did such a good job blending the two together. I would love to see them keep doing more of that. Give the best of both worlds. Because you can keep doing that too. You have other characters. It doesn't always have to be Leon for the action, because you can go Chris. Like, I just think there's so much flexibility with that. I would love if they keep doing the Requiem style. I'd be mad at them doing the same new character cross old legacy character for a few more games. Doesn't have to be a new character. There's plenty of characters that could easily do the same kind of gameplay. You could easily just go for a more like horror-centric approach with some of the legacy characters. Aren't all legacy characters badasses? To varying degrees, yeah. Some more so than others. Should they bring back Steve from Code Veronica? That's never happening, man. I don't even know why you'd ask. I don't even know how they would really do that. You saw the Elden Ring cast got announced? No. Let's see. Elden Ring live action movie adds Tom Burke, Havana Rose. Here, I'll pull it up. Read it together. Tom Burke, Havana Rose, Liu, Sonoya Mizuno, Jonathan Price, Ruby Cruz, John Hodgkinson, Jefferson Hall, Emma Laird, and Peter Serafinowicz. I know none of them. And then also Kit Connor, Ben Winshaw, Kaylee Spaney, Nick Offerman. What? Nick Offerman? What the hell is he? Is he gonna be Sunbro? Imagine they bring him in for that. Just very out of place. They just bring in Sunbro for some reason just to fucking farm the pointing at the screen. Get the Dark Souls fans hype. Ben Wishaw is the voice of Paddington. Ah, that's cool. Sources say the budget is well over 100 million and will be around 100 days of principal photography. Set to release March 3rd, 2028. I just don't know how you make a good movie out of this. I really don't see it, but I'd love if it actually did turn out great. It needs to be a lot of action. Like you would think, right? It'd have to be. Which would be so expensive and extremely difficult to do well. What the fuck is Nick Offerman gonna do, though? I really like that these aren't A-list actors. At least I don't think they are. I don't recognize the names. So I think that's good. That makes me a little more optimistic. Nick Offerman is such a wacky one, though. Maybe he's just a fan of Elden Ring. So they threw him in there as like the loathsome dung eater or something. Just to get wacky. Imagine it's just this character from Parks and Rec. True, that'd go crazy. Hey Denkin, Nick Offerman is a crazy ass actor when he locks in. I don't think he's a bad actor, he just feels like such a weird fit. No Tom Holland, Jack Black, Timothy Chalamet, or Chris Pratt. Box office bomb, here we come. I know, right? No Zendaya either? Like, this has no chance. No one's gonna see a movie without any of them. Kind of wild though how much stuff of theirs is getting adapted all at once. Yeah, when it rains it pours, I guess. Have you read the Elden Ring parody manga? Mm-mm. Didn't even know there was one. Mike Vrabel is the best. Atta boy. Mike Vrabel, let's go. Cheating on his wife with Diane. Yeah. Let's go. Vrabel. I also saw that she resigned, by the way. They also announced the cast for the new Netflix Gundam movie. Did I know they were doing that? It sounds like vaguely familiar. Okay, let's see the cast. Netflix and Legendary have kicked off production on live-action Gundam movie, adding 6 to the cast. Jackson White, Nanzo Anazi, Javon Walton, Alexander Rudinsky, Ida Brooke, and Jason Isaacs. Character details under wraps. As previously announced, Sydney Sweeney and Noah Centineo lead the ensemble. Oh my god, this feels like those AI casting videos. Dragon Ball Z live action cast revealed. Tom Holland, Sydney Sweeney, because they only know like 5 actors. Pretty cool. I bet Sydney Sweeney loves Gundam. She's probably a big Gundam fan. Michael Mando's also confirmed. I don't know Michael Mando. Who's Michael Mando? You seem excited. Oh, wait. That's this guy's name? This guy's great. Oh, that's cool then. That's actually cool. No, I haven't played Ultra Kill in a while. How far into Pragmata? What sector you reach? 3. We're on 3. Sucks they didn't cast the Hunger Games legend. I know, I can't believe I didn't get a call from the Netflix casting team for the Gundam series, or the Gundam movie, whatever it is. What a shame. What a shame. Don't they know I was one of the top ranked players in Gundam Evolution? When do you think Henry Cavill's Warhammer 40k will come out? Oh, bro, I have no idea. I have no clue. Maybe 2028? Would you give audition for the Warhammer movie? Of course I would, bro. But they're not. I'm not gonna even get the casting. What the fuck? Why would they even reach out to me for the casting? I don't even know what I could be in there. Would you dye your hair? Would you dye your hair for the role of Sanguinius? They're not gonna make me a Primarch. Can you imagine though if they give me Sanguinius? I would go crazy. He's cool though. I actually have a figure of him here. That would be pretty cool. He's not going to be in this, by the way. That you already know this is going to be about. He won't be in this. It'll probably be Ultramarines. And I know that's not Henry Cavill's favorite, but I feel like they're only going to do Ultramarines, because that's just the safest. I like the Ultramarines, so I'm not disappointed. But no, I don't think they're going to do Custodes or anything. I know that's his favorite, but I think it'll be Ultramarines, whatever it is.